So what's going on, guys? I had an interesting thing happen at home the other day. My wife sends me this picture, really dark picture. I can't really tell what the hell I'm looking at in it. It's a picture of the hamster cage for the kids' hamster. We bought them one a couple weeks ago. They had been wanting one for a while. We figured it'd be a good way to kind of teach them responsibility and taking care of something. So anyway, she sends me this picture and says, guess what? And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. So I don't know. What am I looking at? She says that there's 6 baby hamsters in this cage. So apparently we bought a pregnant hamster, didn't know it. So I start doing research. What do you do? I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to do with these things. I've never had this happen to me when I was a kid growing up. And it says you're supposed to, you know, clean the cage 2 or 3 days before she has the babies and all this stuff, like, you know, referring to people that know that they're pregnant, they're breeding them or whatever. We had no clue. Because and then you have to leave it alone for like 2 weeks. Otherwise you may agitate the mother and she'll abandon the little ones or even eat them. It's kind of weird, but so I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm like, wow, the kids did everything that they're not supposed to do. They cleaned the cage the night before. So I'm figuring, okay, she's going to eat these things. The kids are going to see it and they're just going to be totally distraught. So I send her that information. I come home. I decide to look in it. You know, I was going to go look in the cage just to see what they look like. And my youngest son meets me at the door. I haven't even gotten in the house yet. He's like, Dad, there's more than 6. And I'm like, oh great, okay, how many? Because the information says they can have up to 20. Which I don't understand how 20 of those things can come out of that hamster. I mean, it's only like this big to begin with. So anyway, I go in there, and it's just this writhing mass of pink flesh in this cage. I can't make heads or tails as far as which ones are what. I tried counting 2 or 3 times. I think I counted 15 when everything was said and done, a couple of different times. So we start calling the local pet stores to see if somebody will take these things. None of the pet stores will take these little ones because we're not an approved breeder. Which, okay, I understand, that makes sense. But the pet store is the one that bred them, not us. And so technically these are their little ones, not ours. I know they didn't do it intentionally, but still. So yeah, none of the pet stores will take these things. So I start asking people at work if they want hamsters. Of course, most everybody says no. A couple people suggested I put them up on Craigslist for snake food, which is an idea, but at the same time, I don't necessarily want to take the experience away from my kids of, you know, watching these things grow up and develop at such an alarming rate too, because after 4 weeks we're supposed to separate them by gender, because apparently at 4 weeks old they are capable of breeding, which is insane when you consider how fast those things are developing versus like a human. But I realize our lifespan is a lot shorter than ours too, so it kind of makes sense. But it's nuts to think of that. So I guess the next time this happens, where we're gonna go buy some sort of animal for the kids. I guess we need to make sure it's a male, so that this type of thing doesn't happen again, because we were not prepared for this at all. Now we've got to go buy 2 more cages to separate them into. Of course, they want to keep them all, which is not going to happen. So I don't know, if you guys got any suggestions on what we could do with these things, let me know, because I'm at a loss. I don't know how long to wait before I put an ad up. Just, I guess, just giving these things away. Because I just want to get rid of them. So I don't know, let me know. You know, suggestions what I should do with this. Is Craigslist the way to go? Should I just, I don't know, stand out front of a pet store and put a sign on them that says free? I don't know. But anyways, like I said, give me suggestions, let me know. And I'll see you guys next time.